Has God called you for maybe something that you think is just way too big for you, or something that you just cannot fulfill? Well, luckily for you, don't rely on your own strength. Luckily for you, you've got God behind you, because this is God's calling. Okay, so it states in Judges 6:12, when the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon, he said, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." Okay, so the Lord is with you on this. If it's the Lord's calling, it's the Lord's strength that's going to get you through it. It's the Lord's courage that's going to get you through it. It's the Lord's wisdom that's going to get you to understand. Okay, what Satan will do in these times when you've been called to do something big is that he'll give you a million reasons for why God is wrong, and those reasons aren't always crazy. Satan's smart. Satan also knows the Bible, right? Sometimes Satan will use the Bible verses to kind of counteract what God's saying. Sometimes Satan will give logical reasoning for why you can't do things. Okay, that's normal, but that doesn't mean it's okay. That doesn't mean it's good. Okay, follow through with God. Be his mighty warrior. Yeah, as it just stated in the book of Judges. If he's called for you to do something bigger than yourself, that just means you have to grow, and you can't have growth without that pain, without that shredding of the skin. Yes, you need to be broken down. You need to be put through that furnace to be made into gold. Okay, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be fire in that furnace. It's going to hurt. But if you've been called to do something that's way beyond which you think you're capable for, that's exciting. Why? Because you're going to see new sides to God you haven't seen before. I've never done something this big before. Well, it just means you get to know God more. It just means you get to draw closer to him more. It just means that you get to rely on him more and actually feel his strength even more, even bigger. Okay, so this is nothing but an opportunity for you to grow your faith, for you to grow your knowledge and know-abouts of God and his strength and what he can do about you. And it's going to turn you into a better servant for him. Your obedience is going to be stronger, your faith's going to be stronger, and just you as an individual, emotionally, spiritually, and physically are going to grow stronger. So, if you've been called to do something that's way beyond which you feel comfortable with, this is God stepping you into an upgrade in your life to allow for you to truly be who he wants you to be. And if you don't take these big steps, you're going to stay the same person forever. And we know God doesn't want that. We know that God wants you to be just like his son Jesus. And without these brave big steps, it's like when Jesus was up before he's going to go on the cross. He asked the Father, if it's possible, take this cup of suffering away from me. He was nervous too. He didn't want to do it, but he understood the Father's will must be done. Yeah, put God's will above yours, and I can assure you, even if it looks like you're going to suffer at the start, it's not going to be sufferable forever, and it's actually for the best. God sees and knows what you don't. You've got to trust that, as it states in the Bible too, in the book of Proverbs. Lean on him. Do not lean on yourself for your own strength and understanding. Okay? So God bless you all in your walk with God, and this is just for those that have been called to do something that they just feel like is just bigger than them. Well, if it's God's calling, it most likely is, because God is always going to be bigger than us. God bless you all.